Do you wake up some days full of energy and enthusiasm to go harder in life, while some other days your mind hurts and your thinking is hazy? In those moments, do you throw the goals you've curated out of the window simply because you can't stand the sight of them? Well, a lot of men nowadays go through that, and it's not because they're crazy, though it might seem like that. It's because your mind is in an unhealthy state. Brothers, understand how dire the situation is today. If you don't take care of your mental health yourself, the world will chew and spit on it. You must take charge. You might be wondering, how do I know if my mind is healthy or not? Just do a simple analysis. Pause this video and go check your screen time of today, yesterday, and the previous week. Do you notice a pattern? If it's less than 3 hours, you're good. If it's between 3 to 5 hours, there's a cause of concern. Anything 5 hours plus, have some shame, brothers. That's pathetic. There's nothing that drains your mental energy level more than being on social media, consuming news all day, or even gaming. They all fall under the category of hyperstimuli. If you're tired of being tired and constantly being burnt out, unable to stick to the goals you set for yourself that would take you to the next level, you are in need of a monk mode period, my brothers. A monk mode period is when you imitate the life of a monk. I don't mean going into isolation for years and years on end. That's not feasible for any of us. But simply extracting the wisdom from their act and replicating it in a smaller form factor. That means having a couple days or weeks where you constrict your contact with the outer world. You try to be content within your surroundings and enjoy the company of those close to you. You cut out all the hyperstimuli of the modern world and take your mind off the dopamine life support it's been on. This allows it to get back on its own feet, spiking it down to its regular levels. When your body's natural reward system gets back to working efficiently and how it's intended to, you make strides in your work, your level of discipline, your level of fulfillment from the simple things in life. If you struggle with sticking to a routine that would elevate your life, you need to initiate your monk mode period from right this moment. No next week, no tomorrow, right now. And the first step to take is, make your phone as boring as you possibly can. A couple months ago, I made that decision too when my screen time started soaring. I deleted every social media app from it that I knew I wasted time on, and even deleted every music app since I was spending so much of my downtime consuming media through my ears instead of my eyes. Both of them have the same result, a foggy mind incapable of standing itself, and that means the moment those hyperstimuli are taken away, you will physically feel the withdrawal symptoms. You'll be irritable, angry, and frustrated. Brothers, through that storm is the calm. When you suddenly have nothing to do in the time you used to waste, it'll be easier to push yourself to get that important work in that you need to. When that's completed, here comes the time to meditate. Start off simple, by just meditating for 10 minutes. When I started meditating, I found the apps for guided meditations very useful. You can easily find them on the App Store. Once you've gained some mental stability to sit periods of time alone with your thoughts, you're ready to carry on by yourself. Meditation will reduce your anxieties and stresses and improve your ability to concentrate. Your mind will drift off over and over, and you'll keep bringing it back to the task at hand. Those are the reps of meditation which strengthen your mind. Next, dedicate at least 30 minutes of your day to exercising. The hardest part is always taking the first step. When you get a couple reps in, you'll have this sudden sensation that you were built for this, and you'll feel pumped and want to keep going. But the very next day, you'll have to muster up the same will again. That's why exercising regularly is a great form of training your discipline. You're going against what your emotions tell you to do on a daily basis. The control you're harnessing over here will aid you in every sector of your life. So brothers, those are the guidelines for going monk mode. What you'll reap from this phase will be much more than you sacrifice, and so you'll feel a special kind of satisfaction and contentment that you haven't felt yet, knowing you're utilizing your time wisely and zeroing in on what truly matters. Keep in mind, everyone puts effort in to get better at something, whether it's their career, their cooking or driving, or even some dumb game. But most people overlook the most important aspect of basically everything, working on becoming more productive. You've got to train it like any other skill, and monk mode is the way to do just that. I'll end with that, my brothers. Make sure you start making changes in your life, and tell me what you are doing differently in the comments. I'd love to hear it. With that said, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.